Why are people getting married and not getting the kind of comfort, the kind of support, getting victory like God says, getting good returns? Why? Simple. Many people married without building capacity. They didn't build capacity for marriage. You know, we prepare for a lot of things. You want to be a medical doctor, where do you go to? You go to medical school. Even a carpenter goes to a carpenter workshop. A mechanic goes to learn how to do that. But when it comes to marriage, everybody jumps in there. We all jump in there, but Jesus made a profound statement that I think we should take note of. In Matthew chapter 19, verse 11, when they were talking about divorce, and the disciples asked him, why is it? He says, it's because of the hardness of their heart. And he began to say, okay, what about divorce? He said, if you divorce, you get married, you've committed adultery. And whosoever leaves the wife and marries another person is committing adultery and making her commit adultery. And then the disciples said, if that is the case of marriage, I better not marry. And Jesus made a profound statement. And the statement, the summary of that statement is that marriage is not for everyone. Marriage is not for everybody. Everybody want to marry, but marriage is not for everybody. I'm not the one who said, don't look at me, how you all look, don't look at me like that. Let's read this. Please give us, that is, but he said unto them, all cannot accept the same, but only those to whom it has been word. The Message translation, I don't know if you have the Message translation. Yeah. He said, but Jesus said, not everyone is mature enough to live a married life. It requires a certain aptitude and grace. Marriage isn't for everyone. So you say, I'm not the one who said, because before, the way some of you were just looking at me when I said that. You can read it there. You understand? You can read it there. So if you want to get the best out of marriage, you must be ready to build capacity. And he says, we require aptitude and grace. And we are talking about, we have a God who is more than enough, who has given us grace upon grace. Hello. Everybody say, I have the grace to have a working marriage. Say it loud and clear. Because you're born again. You have the fullness of God in you. You have grace upon grace. But now this is it. You develop grace. It's in us. It's just like every new baby born has the capacity, the capability to work, to grow. But do they practice working or not? They do. We encourage them to say, you have the grace in you to have a working marriage, but you must develop